Hi everyone, I'm Sylvia. Welcome to CSS Studio. We are now in part 3 of creating a free website. In this video, I will guide you through the process of editing and refreshing your website. In part 2, we created a website template using HTML and CSS. Now it's time to customize it to fit your vision. To edit the text, images, YouTube video links, and social media links, we will make changes directly in the HTML file. If you want to adjust the website's layout, like changing the numbers of images displayed from 2 in a row to 3, you will do that through the CSS file. Once we have made all the edits, open the HTML file and click the refresh icon in the top left corner to see your changes. Let's try this together. I've just opened the HTML file from the My Website folder, and I usually start by making style changes first. For this website template, I want to move the contact information section from the left to the center. I'd also like to replace the social media links with logos instead of text. Additionally, I want to adjust the layout from 2 images in a row to 3 images in a row. Now, I will head over to the ChatGPT website. If you saved the previous conversations with ChatGPT from part 2, you can simply ask for the style changes directly. But since I didn't save the conversation, I'm going to type, I have the HTML and CSS code. I want to make some adjustment. Can you help me? Then I will copy and paste the HTML and CSS code into the chat. Next, I will type, I want to move the contact information section to the center, replace the social media links with logos, and change the layout from 2 images in a row to 3 images in a row. Please make this adjustment for me. Let's give ChatGPT a moment to process these changes. Once the code is ready, I will ask for the full code so I can simply replace the old code with the new one, which will help avoid any confusion. Once I receive the full code, I will copy the HTML and open Visual Studio Code. I will click on the HTML file, delete the old code, and paste in the new code, and then save the file. I will do the same for the CSS file, deleting the old code, copying the new CSS code from ChatGPT, pasting it, and then saving the file. Now, I will go back to the HTML file in the browser and refresh the page by clicking the refresh icon at the top left corner. And just like that, you can see the updates. 3 images in a row. The contact information centered, and the logos instead of text for the social media links. Now that the style adjustments are done, let's move on to editing the text. Open the HTML file, and you can change any of the text in sections like about the instructor, services offered, and recital information. For example, I want to add 25 years of experience to the instructor section. If I want to add another bullet point, I just copy the line, hit enter, and paste it on the next slide. Then I can modify the text as needed, like adding Zoom lessons. In the recital information section, I will add "It's wonderful" at the end. And then save the changes. Let's check it out by refreshing the page in the browser, and you will see the text updates on the website. Now let's upload some photos. I have 3 photos on my desktop, and I'm going to move them into the My Website folder. In the folder, there are photos guitar_1, guitar_2, and guitar_3. Now, back in Visual Studio Code, I will update the image names in the HTML file to match the names in the folder. Guitar_1, guitar_2, and guitar_3. I will also update the alt text for each image. Once that is done, I'll save the file. Let's go back to the browser and refresh the page to see the update photos. If I want to add more images later, I can simply copy the existing image code paste it to the next slide, and make sure to match the file names from the My Website folder, and then save the file. Now the image looks good, but I like to add some space between each row. I will ask ChatGPT for help. I type "add space between each row of images." And ChatGPT provides the CSS code. I just copy the code and paste it at the end of my CSS file in Visual Studio Code. Then save the file. Let's check the websites again. And the spacings between the image looks much better. Next up are the YouTube video links. In the HTML file, I just need to replace the video ID with the actual YouTube ID for my video. Each YouTube videos have a unique ID, and I'm using an example in here. After updating it, I save the file and refresh the page to see the video on the site. You can add as many videos as you like. Just follow the same process. Now I want to update the contact information. It's easy to do. Just update the email address and phone number in the HTML file. Save it, and you will see the changes on the website. Now I want to update my social media logo. I have downloaded the Yelp, Google, and Facebook logos and saved them on my desktop. I'm going to move this into the My Website folder. Back in Visual Studio Code, I will make sure the logo file names match exactly what's in the folder. Then I'll copy and paste the URLs for my Yelp, Google, and Facebook pages into appropriate sections of the HTML file. Once everything's updated, I'll save the file. Let's refresh the websites and take a look. The logos are showing up, but they are a bit too large. I can ask ChatGPT to make them smaller. I type, the social media logos are too large. Can you make them much smaller? ChatGPT provides the CSS code. I copy the code, paste it at the end of the CSS file, and save it. Now the logos looks much better. However, I want the Facebook logo to be even smaller. So I go back to ChatGPT and ask, can you make the Facebook logo smaller? ChatGPT gave me the code for that adjustment. I copy and paste it into the CSS file. Save and check the websites again. The Facebook logo is now the perfect size. All right, I think the website looks great now. And it's saved locally in my computer. So the last step is to publish it. And I will cover that in the next video. So be sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you found it helpful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.